Imagine this. There's a fish that hasn't changed in 400 million years. It can breathe air, sleep in mud, survive without water for years. No, this isn't science fiction. This is the African lungfish. It's not the biggest, not the fastest, and not the prettiest, but it might be the most resilient animal on Earth, and in a strange way, it might be the closest thing to immortality we've ever seen. Let's explore why. The African lungfish is found in rivers, lakes, and swamps across parts of Africa. It looks like an eel, with a long body and tiny fins, but it hides something incredible inside: lungs. Real lungs, just like ours. It uses them to breathe when oxygen in the water runs low. In fact, it must surface to breathe, or it will drown. That's already unusual for a fish, but it gets stranger. When the dry season hits and rivers vanish, the lungfish digs. It buries itself deep into the mud, curls up, and begins to slow everything. Its heart rate drops, its metabolism shuts down, it enters a deep sleep called estivation. Then it begins to mummify itself, releasing mucus that hardens into a protective cocoon. And it waits. Not for hours, not for days, but for years. Up to 4 years in recorded cases, without food, water, or movement. And when the rains return, it wakes, it stretches, it swims, like nothing ever happened. Scientists were fascinated. They studied its genome and found something massive. The lungfish has the longest genome ever sequenced, 43 billion base pairs, over 14 times the size of the human genome. Why? Some believe it's a record of evolution, a living archive. The lungfish hasn't just survived extinction events, it's outlived almost everything else on Earth. It shares traits with creatures that lived before the dinosaurs, and some that may have been our ancient ancestors. This fish is a bridge between water and land, between then and now. The lungfish's ability to pause life, to shut itself down without decay, is more than cool. It might help humans one day. Medical researchers study it to learn how organs might be preserved longer, how we might slow metabolism during trauma or surgery. Some scientists even believe lungfish biology could inspire deep space travel. If we could replicate estivation, astronauts might sleep through long missions, safely, slowly, without damage. And it all starts with a fish that naps in the mud. The lungfish doesn't fight, it doesn't run, it doesn't evolve rapidly, it waits. And maybe that's genius. In a world obsessed with speed, growth, and change, the lungfish has a message. Sometimes the smartest way to survive is to do nothing. It's not lazy, it's ancient. It's not flashy, it's focused. It outlasts droughts, outlives predators, outpaces extinction by slowing down. So what can we learn from this prehistoric sleeper? That resilience isn't always about power. Sometimes it's about patience. That survival isn't about domination, it's about adaptation. That life, true life, isn't a sprint, it's a rhythm, one that lets you rest when the world becomes unlivable. The lungfish doesn't just teach science, it teaches philosophy. It reminds us, slowing down isn't the same as giving up. Sometimes it's how you endure. Would you survive years buried in mud like this fish? Let me know in the comments. And if you love calm, mind-expanding videos like this, consider subscribing. There's more ahead. Thanks for exploring from home.